Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Yes, talking in a whisper because my mother's in bed. I don't know what time it is, but it's past bedtime. I have had a lousy day, and I'm not going to get into it because it doesn't really matter, but I wasn't up to recording on camera today at all, so I just uploaded an old doodle, a doodle reload, and now I thought, since my hands are ice cold and I'd like to keep them under the light to warm them up, that I would make a few beads and that I would just chat with you while doing that. Show you some beads that I make. I'm just going to take this legal size piece of paper and I'm going to make some squiggles with a couple of different markers. I'm going to give it a wash with tempera paint. I'm choosing blue this time. And I'm going to make some little round beads. And one sheet will be enough for 2 separate bags of beads, I believe. So I'll have one for the April auctions and then one for the May auctions. So while I'm just scribbling, I will let you know that we've had a snowstorm that started, I don't know, before I got up today. And I know it got very windy. And I hear we have quite a bit of snow, but I haven't looked outside. I just have no interest in anything today. So, just going to take an easy day. My markers are drying out so much. I need some new markers. Let's do some lines. What else? Okay, this is very dry. I have a hard time throwing out dry markers. It's like I feel they're going to magically get new again if I keep putting them back. Like that. Alright, a little bit of something bold here. I'll get some red in here. Some red lines. Oh my goodness, another dry marker. It's fun because I never know what it's going to look like when I cut them. These are going to be very narrow, so it doesn't matter what the design is. It's not going to look anything like the design I'm drawing. Can I get one new marker here? Dry. How about some dark blue? Not too dry. A little dry. Alright. Now let's do the tempera wash. And what I do with the tempera paint is to make it not so much like, it's not waterproof. I don't know how to explain myself. When I get my hands wet with the glue and I'm making the bead, tempera paint will run. So I just add a little bit of glue to it, or Mod Podge, and then, gee whiz. And then it dries and it doesn't run. And let's use a big brush. That's a dry brush. There's a nice big brush. Wet my brush. I need to do another clay concoction. I just don't know. Today's not a good day to look forward to things. I'm just sad today. I really think at times that if I didn't have the peanut gallery and the mixed nuts group and my special friends that I have made, I just don't know what I would do. I really don't. I'm trying hard to just do normal things, at least normal for me. And hopefully tomorrow things will be brighter. I don't know. It sounds so stupid. I don't even like it when people tell me stuff like that. I don't know why I'm trying to convince myself. Tomorrow might suck just as bad or even more. No guarantees. All right. Shall we do another wash of, let's just let this dry for a second. Maybe with some purple. I should get my hair dryer. I don't know if you can see my little pile of purple. No lessons needed for this kind of artwork. A little bit more purple here and there. Whoa. You know, I might start doing some of these kind of videos and not speeding through them and doing it more for the ASMR community. Now, I do not have a binaural microphone, but I do have a way that I can make the brush sounds stereo so that if someone were wearing headphones, like you do when you listen to ASMR, I could make it sound like it's tapping in one ear and then another ear. And I would enjoy that, but it's time consuming and I don't want it to take away from my regular schedule. So I don't know. I have so many ideas and it's just so frustrating because I just don't have the time for all the things I'd like to do. Okay, I'm going to let this dry for a sec. I actually went and dried that with my hair dryer. Now, since I'm going to be making very skinny triangles, I can't cut that on my paper cutter. Everything has to be cut by hand, and this type of bead is very forgiving, so it's okay if you don't cut straight. So this is a good craft to do with your kids because you let them design the paper any way they want. And it doesn't have to be covered fully. If you want white, it's okay. You have white. And I'm just going to start with that. I'm going to start with about a 1/2 inch base. And I'm just going to cut to a triangle with a very skinny point at the top. So you can see about a 1/2 inch all the way down to that. And let me cut a few. Since I started with the base on the first one, I'm going to start with the point on the next one, and down to the base. Now I start with the base again. And I just alternate. Okay, I'm just going to start with these And then what I like to do is I like to trim on each side of the bottom. It's hard to explain why I do that. It's so the edges don't stick out from the inside of the core. Sometimes there's edges that stick out, and I just don't like that. So I just kind of trim those corners off a little bit. Just a trick of the trade that I learned along the way. I don't know if others do this, but I do. Okay, what am I rolling on? Big or little? I like to roll on a paintbrush. Let's see if this one, I kind of want something smaller. Oh, this one should be good. I get my glue opened. These are actually wider than I would have liked. I really would have liked a narrower. Let's see how it works here. These aren't going to be as round as I wanted. It's pretty, but it's not the little tiny round bead that I was going for. I cut it too wide at the bottom, but that's okay. We'll do these like that. Very therapeutic. I really do like the colors in this, though. The other thing about doing ASMR videos for me is I have such a noisy house. The refrigerator is loud, the furnace is loud. You know, it just doesn't make for a good ASMR environment. I can't sleep without ASMR. And my favorite ones are anything to do with right up against the ears of the binaural microphone. I mean, I used to listen to all kinds and it was all good, but I'm so spoiled now by people like, you know, scratching on those ears or whatever. And with my headphones, you would swear somebody is actually like massaging your ears, or if they blow in the ears of the microphone, it's like somebody's right there. I know that sounds weird to be happy that somebody is like blowing in my ears, but it is just so incredibly relaxing to me, and I just love it so much. And I would love to be able to give back to that community because I just cherish it so much. And I know there are people who are just not into ASMR, so it's just so hard. It's so hard to do, you know, things that I want to do, but yet then I feel like I'm going to jeopardize my channel, and I really don't want to do it on my ASMR channel that I had a while back because I don't want to be working on building multiple channels. I just want to stick to one. And for those of you who watch Bunny, Graveyard Girl, you can tell she's going through something right now. She's trying very hard to just do what makes her happy, and she's very concerned about upsetting her channel. And I'm glad to see that she goes through this too, because I sometimes feel like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just do like the others and just put out the same info and not care? But it's hard to do something for a long time without wanting to change. And especially if there's something else that you'd rather be doing. I'm pretty happy with all the videos that I do. Oh my God, I can't continue talking and cutting at the same time. So let's see. I'm going to stick with that size for right now. All right, I'm going to try to talk while cutting. I can't. Anyway, I just saw that Bunny is struggling, and I know how it feels, and it must feel even, I mean, 1,000 times more of a struggle for her because she has millions of subscribers and she feels the need to keep them happy. And, you know, it's, all YouTubers know that it's always subscribers that are making the channel. So, you know, we do have to cater to our subscribers unless we want to just lose all our current ones and work on getting all new ones, and that's a lot of work. And Bunny is the whole reason I started doing videos. She was one of the first ones that I binge watched, and I was like, this girl is for real, and she's not afraid to show her flaws, and I just loved that about her. And I was like, I can do this. And it has helped me in so many ways. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these all. I forgot that I had zoomed in. You know, I will tell you one series that I'm not happy about. Doesn't feel good for me. And I may stop it. And that's the pet peeves. Because pet peeves drive me crazy enough as it is that I hate to give them more focus than necessary. And I'm telling you, I see the pet peeves all the time, and I'm afraid if I say them, the things that bother me the most are a lot of times things that, I get in comments or from other people, or, just how people are on Facebook. And, I can't be bitching about all that stuff. Everybody will be like running away. I mean, they'll be recognizing themselves in my pet peeves. It's like, I've already lost enough good friends by being myself. So, I don't know if I'll be doing pet peeves. They just get me so mad. Even just trying to think of them for the next video gets me all just so frustrated. So, we might be retiring that. Let's see here. Can I make another one or two? Ooh, cutting it close. Alright, good. I won't put you through sitting through all of these. Now see, this one is much narrower because it was just oddly cut for whatever reason. So that will go in the little bucket of beads for the mixed lot that I put on eBay. I know it's really hard to see, but it's a cute one. All of these still have to be glazed after, and I usually glaze 2 or 3 times. So you can see that this is not a quick process. And I've had some people ask me if I could just make beads in bulk and sell them. I was like, yeah, I can't. I mean, I just wouldn't have the time to do it. And I don't do this every day either. I just I have days where I have downtime, or if I'm like uploading a video and it's taking long, I'll just come and sit here and make some beads. So what do you think about ASMR bead making videos or doodling? I just don't know. Just don't know. But I've got to keep things fresh for my sanity. Do you want to see some of the beads for the next lot? Quite a few in there. Got some good ones. This is a little peanut butter jar or whatever that Skylar had decoupaged for me. Whee! Whee! So fun! Do love. Anyway. I actually should stop this video now because it's going to be long and I don't want to have a lot of editing to do. And it'll take a while to save as a video and then to upload. So I think we'll just call it quits. You got to see me make some, and I hope that you try making some like this. You don't have to color your own paper. You can do the same thing with just magazine pages. And if you want a longer page, you could just put 2 magazine pages end to end. Make them longer. All right, I'm going to stop here, and I will be back with more soon. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I needed you badly. Bye. If you made it this far, you are a champion. And I know some of my longtime viewers might think it's depression because you used to hear me talk about depression all the time, but it's not depression. It's just a life sucks kind of day. Just a regular life sucky day.